Double invis bases are annoying for everyone to attack, but today Star shows a new way to counter them with the Flame Flinger that allows him to swag his entire Lalo. Here is a double invis base, but one thing that Stars has identified about this double invis base is that there's no expos around the invis tower, and when this happens, you've got a rare opportunity. So watch this. Stars is doing the zaps on the other invis tower at this point. We'll have a look at that in a second. He makes sure that he gets the Flame Flinger to target the cannon next. So it's going to go for the cannon, activate the invis tower, but the Flame Flinger's got another target to go for. Now, you might think it's lucky that the Tesla was there, but that's why Stars started with that Goblin at the start to find the Tesla, and now the Flame Flinger targets this Tesla, and we're going to take down this entire invis comp. On the top side, obviously zapped out the other invis tower, and now we've countered both spell towers on the base without really doing anything risky at all. The King and Queen coming in on the top side, pops the King ability. Obviously, the King is going to go and ravage this Town Hall compartment, running around the wall, putting in a lot of work here. We're still hanging on to the Queen ability. There goes the NATO. The Flame Flinger's still just chilling on the bottom side. I mean, it's completely ridiculous what you can do. Now, there are some bases where there are expos around the invis tower, but you'd actually be surprised. A lot of the time, they'll put the expos elsewhere on the base. So I know I've done this trick a couple of times. It doesn't work every time. Well, it does for Stars because he's Stars, but it definitely works quite a few times, and bases aren't really trying to stop it at all. There goes the Queen ability, rip every single healer, but we have pulled like all the red bombs on the base at this point. There goes the RC ability. We'll pop the Warden ability. We get the Hogs. I don't know what the Warden's doing, how the Warden's following the Queen over the Royal Champion, Hogs, Lava Hound, and Balloons, but you know what? That's just the Grand Warden for you. The Lalo, if you want to call it that, has made it across the base. It's not really the Lalo, it's more a Royal Champion charge with the Warden, Eternal Tome, and the Healing Tome to back them up. And look at this. 2 Hounds, 20 Balloons, and a haste spell left. I think we can say he swagged his entire Lalo. Obviously, he used about, what, 6 Balloons and 1 Lava Hound? I mean, that's a swag Lalo if I've ever seen one, and it's all set up by the Flame Flinger. Obviously, the zaps and the hero value was really nice, but I think this is all down to the Flame Flinger. This is definitely a trick you can look at using, and it's not just with Zap Lalo. I use this with my Warden charge attacks. You can do it with Root Rider spam if you want. The Siege Barracks is probably better, but you can definitely do it with that as well, and I mean, look at this. That is a Loon Parade if I've ever seen one. Now, this isn't a double invis base, but that doesn't mean we can't see some OP Flame Flinger action, because I'm going to pause it right here. So we got the Flame Flinger on the top side. There is a lot of Lalo, anti-Lalo zap value on the base. We could, for instance, go for the Scatter, Multi-Poison Tower. Pretty good for helping out our Lalo. You could go for Eagle, Queen, and the Poison Tower as well. Pretty good Lalo value, but look what Stars is going to go for with the zap here instead. An Expo and a Multi-Inferno. Not what you were thinking it was going to go for, was it? Not really at all, and we're able to hang on to one lightning spell at the end as well. Now, it is deliberate that he had the Flame Flinger target the air defense first, and now the Fire Spirits are damaging the Mortar, and then goes to the left, goes for the Multi-Archer next instead. Then, unfortunately, the Mortar does lock onto the Flame Flinger, so uses the last zap to not only damage it and finish it off, but also reset it, because I believe the Mortar would have got a second shot off there if it weren't for the Lightning spell. And look at the value the Flame Flinger can get here. So much Flame Flinger value, and yes, obviously this Ricochet Cannon not going to do much to the Lalo, but it's all about the pathing. The skinnier we can make the pathing in the core of the base, the better. So Stars favoring using their zaps to help the Flame Flinger more than the Lalo, because this Poison Tower and the Scatter Shot at this stage is still up. we have the queen walk around the corner, and this was really smart because there wasn't much damage at the top of the base, so we didn't need to wall break in immediately. Better to have her come around the corner, get a bit more value, then deal with the town hall. You want to deal with the town hall as late as possible on your suis, because generally with the sui, once you get to the town hall, you can't go through it. The town hall poison effect is really strong, and it does always force you to use your queen ability to take it down. So the king beats through a wall, as the king will always do, because the gauntlet is super balanced, and deals with, I believe that was the defensive queen. Our queen is still up doing good work. Look at this. We pull the poison tower with the rocket balloon out of the flame flinger. That's why the rocket balloon's really nice. It can go and pull spell towers exactly like that. And we've only used a couple of balloons here. We haven't even used a lava hound. Royal champion ability going off. You can see the heal tome is ridiculous, keeping the hog riders alive. And that is a GG. And we're going to see another Loon parade here. It's not a double invis base, but it is another flame flinger, not trick, because obviously it's not really that new at all, but just think about your flame flinger. Your flame flinger value can often be more important than your zap value, so use the zaps, go for slightly less value, but allow your flame flinger to flourish. I was gonna 4 times, but I realized we gotta watch this Loon parade. Where is it coming in from, stars? There we are. What a beautiful Loon parade. That will sit really nicely at the start of the video. No new flame flinger trick on this attack either, by the way. What a cocoa balloon. I'm guessing a lot of people have been starting Queen Charge or Warden Charges at the top of this base. But yeah, no flame flinger trick on this one, but yet again, you're going to see the rocket balloon from the flame flinger activate that rage tower at the top. We're just setting up here for the zap in the core. Beautifully placed to get the scatter shot and the multi-inferno there. So the flame flinger up the top here, not going to get insane, like a lot of buildings, but the value of the buildings it gets is really nice. Going to get both multi-arch towers, the multi-inferno, and then you'll see what it does with the rage tower later. Now we're setting up for our hero dive, and this hero dive, it surprised me. Gets so much value. I believe it was intended, but I don't know for sure. So the king's inside the base here. Just doing what kings do. And thankfully goes to hit this wall instead. Look at the amount of walls that get damaged by the gauntlet. Like, you can see the range of its ability is ridiculous. It's gonna beat through the next wall, and then we're gonna wall break on the Warden altar here, and you can see the amount of value we're gonna get. But whilst we're dealing with the CC on the bottom side there, I want you to have a look at this flame flinger, and yet again, the value of having the rocket balloon. So the 2 expos, get rid of it. Rocket balloon, actually it wasn't the rocket balloon, was it? It was the regular balloon. So having 2 balloons in your CC, one to pull traps and the other to potentially pull all the spell towers, and now we can wait a little bit. We don't need to start our Lalo. By the way, the queen has somehow come inside the base. She's still yet to use her ability. Ridiculous what Stars is doing with that. And now, as soon as this rage tower ends, it makes this Lalo through the town hall so much safer. If the town hall is raged, then obviously we're going to have to use a couple extra free spells and be a little worried about that. But no, we do not need to be worried today. Queen is still alive on the bottom side, I assume. Yep, pops the ability right there to deal with the defensive king. And look at the value they got on the bottom side. And this is one of the downsides of having dead zones on bases. It makes the damage on the base more spread. So if you're doing a hero dive, you can clear out a huge channel of the base really easily. It's annoying for root riders or attack strategies where you need pathing, but definitely nice for attacks like this. And I mean, look at that. Wrecked again. Wrecked again, and it's once more because of the flame flinger. We're using the flame flinger to hard counter spell towers. Spell towers, really powerful. They don't feel super powerful, but they are so powerful in the meta at the moment. And if you want to counter them, flame flinger is one of the best ways to do it. Obviously, the log launcher is really good as well, but the log launcher doesn't pair as well with this army comp, and you do need to, you know, tank for your log launchers, right? You can't just leave them by themselves. By the way, swag royal champion. The stars know any other way. Last attack of the video here. Yet again, gonna see another flame flinger. Cheeky little Tesla in the corner. That's what Legends League's at the moment, though. If you want to defend, you need those corner Teslas, apparently. So, Loon coming in on the left side. Really nice zap value. Gets what? The Rage Tower, Scatter, and the Defensive Queen. So we tried to tank the Flame Flinger, and we did it perfectly. That's why Stars brings quite a few archers in this comp. Interestingly enough, doesn't bring any barbs, because the barb can be really good for tanking Flame Flingers as well, but clearly doesn't see the value in it. Just brings way more archers with this army comp. So his army comp has changed since last month's video for Stars, I'm pretty sure. Let me know if I'm wrong on that one. But yeah, we're going to go through this last attack. This isn't like a crazy Flame Flinger or anything. This is just kind of a normal Flame Flinger attack, kind of proving that, you know, he is human, but also just showing that the Flame Flinger is one of the strongest siege machines in the game, particularly with Zap Lalo. Even Warden Charge Fireball attacks, the Flame Flinger is really good with them as well. But yeah, if you would like to see more with the Flame Flinger, particularly countering the double invis bases, whether it's with Zap Lalo, Warden Charges, you name it, let us know down in the comments below. I love this. Just rogue Ice Golem going across the base to the Flame Flinger. We love that. And I'm going to 2 times through the rest of this because we kind of know what's coming. Unfortunately, Stars did not have the best Legends League season ever, but he still had a pretty good season, multiple accounts above 6k. By the way, if you'd like to see more live attacks, I said more live attacks, but if you'd like to see some live attacks from Stars, recently we did a live stream with his attacks. So it was like a 2-hour live stream. So it was about 40 to 45 live attacks from Stars. He only failed 1 attack. Yes. The whole stream, he failed 1 attack the entire time. So if you really want to learn Zap Lalo, that's the best place to watch it. I don't hardcore commentate every single attack. I was kind of interacting with chat a little bit as well. But watch what he does, and I do commentate a few hits, and hopefully that improves your understanding of Zap Lalo. If you want to see the video from last month that we did a Zap Lalo, we'll also link that on the left.